Everyone dreams of living in comfort and stability, but in Islam, wealth is far more than numbers in a bank account. It is a trust, a test, and a powerful tool that can bring either barakah or regret. Before Allah blesses someone with material abundance, He often sends signals to prepare, purify, and guide that person. These signs are not random. They are invitations to realign your heart and actions so that you can handle blessings responsibly. In this video, we will uncover 5 powerful warnings and signs that may appear before wealth enters your life. Understanding them will not only help you recognize when a major change is near, but also ensure that you remain grounded in faith while stepping into prosperity. Watch closely, reflect deeply, and you may discover that the stage you're in right now is shaping your future blessings. 1. Test of intentions. Before wealth comes, one of the most important stages a believer experiences is a test of intentions. This is when Allah gently examines what is truly hidden in your heart. Are you seeking wealth only for personal luxury, status, and competition with others, or is your goal to use it for halal needs, supporting your family and benefiting the community? Often, this test does not feel like a formal exam. Instead, you may be placed in situations where your choices reveal your real priorities. For example, you might be offered an opportunity that appears financially attractive but involves compromising your values. Accepting or rejecting it shows what matters more: temporary gain or Allah's pleasure. Similarly, you may be given smaller blessings first to see how responsibly you manage them. If you show gratitude, honesty, and fairness in small matters, you are being prepared for larger blessings. This stage also refines your character. It develops humility, generosity, and discipline, so that wealth later becomes a tool for good rather than a source of arrogance. Understanding this process allows you to consciously align your intentions with Allah's guidance, ensuring that the wealth you receive brings barakah and lasting benefit. 2. Increase in trials or hardships. Another powerful sign before wealth arrives is a noticeable increase in trials or hardships. These are not punishments, but divine preparations. Allah sometimes allows periods of difficulty to strengthen your resilience and teach lessons that wealth alone cannot provide. Enduring loss, delays, or unexpected obstacles can refine your patience and reliance upon Him. This stage often builds qualities such as emotional maturity, self-control, and discipline, traits necessary for managing larger blessings responsibly. During such times, you may find yourself tested in areas unrelated to money, like strained relationships, workplace challenges, or health issues. These experiences strip away arrogance and overconfidence, leaving your heart softer and more aware of your dependence on Allah. By persevering through these trials, you gain wisdom and empathy, which later enable you to use wealth compassionately and fairly. Hardship also reveals the people and habits that either support or hinder your growth, ensuring that when wealth comes, you are surrounded by sincerity and stability. Recognizing trials as preparation rather than misfortune can transform your response, allowing you to maintain faith and gratitude even in difficulty. This inner strength becomes a shield that protects your wealth from corrupting your values once it arrives. 3. Opportunities for charity. Before wealth is entrusted to you, Allah may open unexpected opportunities for charity as a form of preparation. These opportunities are often subtle, such as someone in need crossing your path, a community project requiring support, or a sudden urge in your heart to give, even when your resources are limited. This is a gentle way of training you to detach from greed and to understand the joy of giving. By responding positively, you develop a mindset that sees wealth as a tool for service rather than merely personal comfort. Through these acts of generosity, your heart becomes more compassionate and your hands more open. You learn to recognize that every blessing you hold is ultimately from Allah and can be shared without fear of loss. This habit of giving also purifies your future income, ensuring that when wealth increases, it flows through you instead of trapping you. Moreover, charity protects your blessings from envy and misfortune, and it strengthens your connection to those less fortunate, keeping you humble. Seeing these opportunities as divine invitations rather than burdens helps you build a foundation where your eventual wealth will carry barakah, purpose, and a greater sense of responsibility toward others. 4. Closure of unlawful income sources. Another powerful sign that Allah is preparing you for pure wealth is the gradual closing of unlawful or doubtful income sources. This may appear at first as lost opportunities, cancelled deals, or sudden changes in your professional path. Yet, behind these shifts is divine wisdom. When doors to haram or questionable earnings shut, it is not deprivation, but protection. Allah wants the wealth you eventually receive to be clean, blessed, and a means of growth rather than harm. Sometimes this process happens through external factors, like new regulations, workplace changes, or market shifts that steer you away from unethical practices. Other times, it arises within you as an increased sensitivity to what is permissible and what is not. You may start feeling uneasy about certain transactions or offers you once accepted without hesitation. This heightened awareness guides you toward integrity and discipline in financial matters. By accepting these closures with patience and trust, you are positioning yourself for wealth that carries barakah instead of regret. Recognizing this stage helps you see beyond immediate losses and understand that Allah is redirecting you toward income that will nourish both your body and soul, ensuring your provision remains pure and beneficial. 5. Changes in people around you. Before wealth reaches you, Allah may begin to rearrange the circle of people around you. Friends, colleagues, or even family members who carry jealousy, negativity, or harmful influence may drift away, sometimes through disagreements, relocations, or simply fading connections. At first, these changes can feel painful or confusing, but in reality, they are a form of divine protection. By removing people who could exploit or sabotage your blessings, Allah is creating a safer and healthier environment for you to grow. At the same time, you might notice supportive and sincere individuals entering your life, mentors, advisors, or companions who encourage honesty, humility, and good stewardship of wealth. Their presence can offer guidance, new perspectives, and accountability, which help you handle future responsibilities wisely. This shift also refines your social awareness, teaching you to discern between genuine loyalty and hidden self-interest. Embracing these changes with gratitude instead of resistance allows you to enter your new stage with a purified network and stronger emotional boundaries. In this way, when wealth arrives, you are not surrounded by opportunists, but by people who inspire you to use your blessings for meaningful and constructive purposes. 6. Renewed focus on worship. A striking sign before wealth is granted is a renewed pull toward worship. This often shows up as a deeper eagerness for prayer, Quran recitation, dhikr, and moments of private supplication. Where once worship may have felt like routine, it now becomes a source of peace and energy. This shift is not accidental. It is Allah softening your heart and strengthening your spiritual foundation before entrusting you with greater responsibility. By responding to this pull, you begin to anchor your daily life around remembrance of Him rather than material pursuits. During this stage, your conscience grows sharper and your priorities begin to shift naturally. Time spent in reflection may reveal new insights about gratitude, contentment, and ethical decisions. You also develop a stronger awareness that wealth is a test and a trust, not just a privilege. This renewed closeness to Allah equips you with self-control, humility, and clarity, so that material gain does not distance you from your Creator. Treating this season as a gift, rather than a coincidence, allows you to enter the next stage of provision with a heart already disciplined by devotion. In doing so, you ensure that your future wealth enhances rather than erodes your spiritual life. 7. Reminder of accountability. Another clear sign before wealth arrives is a stronger awareness of accountability. This is when your heart begins to sense more deeply that every blessing carries a responsibility and that wealth will be something you are questioned about on the day of judgment. This awareness often appears as sudden moments of self-reflection. You start thinking carefully about how you earn, spend, and even plan to invest. Instead of seeing money only as personal freedom, you begin to view it as an amana, trust, that must be protected and used wisely. This stage trains you to adopt a long-term mindset where decisions are guided not only by profit, but also by ethics and the impact on others. You may feel an inner urge to learn about zakat inheritance laws or Islamic financial principles so you can manage wealth correctly when it comes. This heightened sense of accountability also humbles you. It softens your heart and keeps arrogance at bay. By embracing this awareness, you are building a spiritual audit system inside yourself, ensuring that when wealth finally reaches you, it becomes a source of reward rather than regret, and a means of drawing closer to Allah instead of drifting away. You've just learned 5 powerful warnings and signs Allah may show before blessing you with wealth. These moments are not obstacles, but opportunities to grow, purify your heart, and align your life with His guidance. If you found this video valuable, please like, share, and subscribe to Purpose Deen so more people can benefit from these reminders. Let's end with a simple prayer. May Allah grant us pure wealth, keep our hearts humble, and use our blessings for good. Comment this prayer below to affirm it for yourself and inspire others. Your words may encourage someone's journey today.